Hey guys, right, you know what? There was something I needed to say with regards to hesitation, and it's not really a myth or anything like that. Obviously, you can get marked down for hesitation, but that rumor starts to fly around with learners faster than anything. So basically, you come up to a junction, you'll be waiting there for a while, and then even though you're waiting there for a valid, legit reason, then your mind will start thinking, oh, so and so failed for hesitation, or examiners failure on hesitation. And so when there's not a clear chance, you end up jumping out. So I was telling a few of my students the other day, because I saw them doing it a few times, and it's quite a common thing anyway. And one of my other students just recently failed on jumping out at the wrong time as well. Whether it's down to hesitation or not, I don't know, because they went in their own car. But anyway, so they will be there at a junction. We'll be waiting. No chances to go at all. I can see that. They can see that. And now they're like, would I get done for hesitation? And straight away it's just like, so you basically are trying to avoid one fault, which is the hesitation fault, of when there's clear chances and there's actual opportunity to go, you're not going. So what happens is you're trying to find an opportunity when there isn't one, and that is what catches the students out. So to avoid hesitation, and that's what I was telling my students, to avoid that hesitation fault, students are ending up making another fault, which is basically jumping out at the wrong time. So you need to keep that in mind. It's really, really important. So number one thing, you should know the rules of what you're doing. So when you say, for example, you're at a roundabout, you give way to the right hand side or what's in front of you if they're coming in front of you. I've done a video on that, I think, but anyway, and you wait until it's a clear chance. It's a bit like walking across the road, basically. You go when you know it's safe. You don't go just because you've been waiting for so long, because you'll die. So it's a bit like that in a car. So you got to make sure that you take your time, you go when it's safe, and when it's clear to go, you go. You have to be, as I was telling one of my students last week, be decisive in waiting and be decisive in going. So though you need to be confident in waiting. You wait, no problem, because you know what you're doing is right. You have to trust that process. Yeah, if it's wrong, your instructor will tell you, like, okay, look, that was an opportunity there was a big gap there, what do you reckon, etc., etc. Where were they signaling? They weren't coming towards you. These are things that you'd go through with your teacher. But when you're coming up to the junction and hesitation's in your mind, you're literally going to try and find a gap when there isn't one. Trust me. And I've seen it too many times. I've even had a student, we were waiting once, she was waiting once after pulling up on the left. The examiner says pull up on the left. Then she pulled up and he said, thank you, drive on. They drove on, and just before they were, not drove on, but they were moving off. So they signaled, mirrors, all shoulders, all of that stuff done. And there were 3 vehicles that were coming. Those 3 vehicles she waited for, and she waited well. Then there was a van coming with a bit of a distance, but that van was far. And the student saw the van was coming, yet still emerged out, and then the van had to sort of brake a little bit harshly. Come to the end of the test, the examiner sort of asked them, this is the reason why you failed, because you made the van slow down, etc. But let me ask you a question, because I saw that you looked at the van. You clearly saw the van, yet you still went. So the student, funny enough, replied right to the examiner. He goes, yeah, but you guys failed us for hesitation. And so the examiner sort of chuckled, and I was actually there listening into the debrief, and I laughed as well. And it's so true, because that's the number one thing in students' head. Oh, so and so failed on hesitation. Oh, my friend failed on hesitation, or blah blah blah. And so the examiner sort of just questioned her and said, if you were trying to cross the road at that moment, you waited for those 3 vehicles to come past, yet and you waited, and then you saw the van, would you have walked across the road at that moment? And she was like, no. So he goes, it's exactly what you're meant to do in your car. You go only when it's safe. That hesitation, whether we mark you down on it or not, is due to the fact that you're not understanding what is right, when it's right to go, when it's right to wait. So number one thing you guys need to do is learn and understand what is the correct thing to do, and be confident in that rule. After that, you know, if you end up making an error, fine, deal with it. If you do hesitate, deal with it. You know, like there are going to be times where you're going to be unsure, 50-50 sort of scenario, and your instructor will guide you through that, hopefully. But yeah, to avoid hesitation, don't make the other sin of jumping out at the wrong time. So hopefully that makes sense. I know there's no video stuff to help with it in that sense. Like I haven't put any clips up. I'm pretty crap content creator, so this is as good as you're gonna get. But hopefully if that makes sense, I hope it helps. It's been on my mind for a while, and you guys need to really lock into it. Make sure that you know the rules. You're waiting at a junction, a crossroad, or anything, and you know it's safe to wait. Just wait. There's a massive roundabout near where we are, and it's called Apex Corner Roundabout, and a lot of students who maybe have been with prior instructors or anything like that always are like, oh, this roundabout's hard. I'm like, there's nothing hard about it, because it is busy. So what do we do when it's busy? We just wait. We literally wait for an opportunity, and it's that confidence in waiting that is the difference. Okay, happens in a lot of things, and even in top level sports, etc. You know, there's opportunities where people are going to seize, and they grab that moment like a boxer would, and he sees an opening to hit, then he'll hit. Until then he's jabbing away and waiting and you know, biding their time, and then bang, you know, the knockout will come. So it's a bit like that. That's where you've got to decide, right, I'm waiting, there's no opportunities, I'm waiting, I'm just going to wait, and then when there's an opportunity, boom, we go straight away. So that's what you go. And if you miss a chance, don't try and create another one straight away. Like, you know, you've missed a chance, fine, you missed it, that's done. Now just wait for another decent chance. Okay, so don't try and find one where there isn't one. So hopefully that helps. I'm gonna ramble on otherwise, and it's already 6 minutes. God, wow, that's big. I didn't expect it to be that long. But anyway, hope it helps, and I shall see you guys in the next video. Bye.